Welcome back to my channel, my dear fans of the strange and unsettling. This is your host, Missouri, and tonight we dive into the spectral shadows and ghastly stories that have turned an innocuous hotel in Eureka Springs, Arkansas, into one of America's most chilling locations. Brace yourselves as we delve into the mysterious past and terrifying occurrences in the Crescent Hotel. For those uninitiated, the Crescent Hotel has a past of winding and rich as the Arkansas hills that cradle it. Erected in 1886 as a resort for the wealthy and prominent, its majestic limestone facade has played host to a myriad of different events, both joyous and dreadful, over its near century and a half history. But for many, it is not the regal exterior or ornate Victorian rooms that draw their attention. Rather, it's the whispers, the shadows that dart in your peripheral vision, the chill that sweeps across you in certain rooms. It's the haunted reputation that has turned this hotel into a destination for ghost hunters and curiosity seekers across the globe. The Crescent Hotel was not always a place of leisure. In fact, its history is marred with tragedy, making it a hotbed for supernatural occurrences. But let's wind the clock back a bit and start from the beginning. In the late 19th century, the Crescent Hotel was constructed with the intent of being a luxurious resort, an oasis for the rich and famous of the Victorian era. For a time, it seemed like the hotel was destined for success, but alas, it wasn't meant to be. A downturn in the local economy led to the hotel's closure. Several years later, the hotel found new life, but in a much more sobering role. In 1908, it was reopened as the Crescent College and Conservatory for Young Women. Here, many young women spent years of their lives away from home pursuing education. It functioned in this capacity until 1924, and then intermittently until 1934, when it closed again due to financial difficulties. The hotel stood vacant, a silent monument atop the hill, until 1937, when it was purchased by a man named Norman Baker. Baker was a controversial figure, a man with no medical training who claimed to have the cure for cancer. He transformed the Crescent Hotel into the Baker Cancer Hospital. Here, he would treat hundreds of patients, promising them the cure they so desperately sought. Tragically, it was all a scam. Baker's treatments did more harm than good, and countless patients met their end within these stone walls. The Crescent Hotel had transformed from a beacon of hope to a harbinger of despair. Baker's reign ended in 1940 when he was arrested for fraud. His miracle cure was exposed as a cruel sham, and the once grand hotel was again left unabandoned. It wasn't until the 1960s that attempts were made to revive the Crescent Hotel's former glory, yet its grim past still lingered. So with that introduction of its macabre history, let's dive deeper into the reported hauntings that have made the Crescent Hotel infamous in the realm of the paranormal. Grab your EMF detectors and infrared cameras as we traverse this spectral labyrinth. One of the most famous ghostly residents is a former patient of the Baker Cancer Hospital, known only as Theodora. Many guests have reported interactions with this kindly spirit. Stories about Theodora usually involve her fumbling with her keys in room 419, or even introducing herself to guests as a cancer patient. Some have even reported a woman matching Theodora's description, helping them find their lost items. Then there's the sad tale of Michael, an Irish stonemason who fell to his death during the hotel's construction. Michael has reportedly been seen in room 218. Guests staying in this room have reported hearing footsteps, feeling cold spots, and even seeing hands reach out from the bathroom mirror. Even more unsettling are the stories of the ghostly nurse seen pushing a gurney on the third floor late at night. believed to be a residual haunting from the Baker Cancer Hospital days. The sound of the squeaking wheels is enough to make anyone's blood run cold. These are just a few of the many apparitions reported at the Crescent Hotel. These spirits seem to have taken permanent residence in the hotel, their stories forever woven into its fabric. But don't think that it's just the guests who have these unsettling experiences. Many hotel employees have their own tales of strange occurrences. Some have reported seeing a man in a purple shirt at the bar, only to have him vanish when they look away. Others have seen dancing lights in the hotel's crystal ballroom when it's closed and dark. Let's not forget the chilling tales of the basement, once used as the morgue during the hotel's stint as the Baker Cancer Hospital. This area of the hotel is notoriously active with paranormal activity, and many ghost tours have reported unexplained anomalies and eerie feelings of being watched. To this day, countless guests and ghost hunters have reported strange phenomena in the Crescent Hotel. Whispered conversations in empty rooms, spectral figures passing through walls, the feeling of being touched by unseen hands, personal items mysteriously moving on their own. Many believe that the spirits residing in the hotel are those who died tragically during its time as a fraudulent cancer hospital. Perhaps they are seeking help, seeking answers, or maybe even seeking justice. The Crescent Hotel is a symbol of the past, a haunting testament to the joy, suffering, and mystery of yesteryear. Its walls hold stories of love, deceit, hope, and tragedy. If you ever find yourself in Eureka Springs, perhaps you should book a night at the Crescent Hotel. Who knows, you might even meet Theodora, Michael, or any number of the lingering guests. As we draw the curtains on this chilling tale, remember, history often leaves an inedible mark, sometimes in the form of echoes that refuse to be silenced. Tonight, we listen to those echoes from the Crescent Hotel. Remember, stay safe, stay vigilant, and as always, stay eerie.